still. Sorry about
All right. That's okay. All right. LAMP background. So for those who aren't familiar with what LAMP is. So basically, it's a statistical system that uses observations, model output statistics, and model output to provide guidance for aviation forecasting. And essentially, LAMP acts as an update to MOS, whereby it bridges the gap between the observations and the MOS forecast. And you can see in the little chart here that shows a graph of skill that LAMP outperforms MOS and persistence in the early projections and then trends toward MOS near the end of the period. Presently, we produce guidance out to 25 hours for some elements, and for other elements, we actually produce out to 38 hours to support the blend. The LAMP runs every hour in Weather Service operations at 30 minutes past the hour, and we also produce guidance every 15 minutes for sealing and visibility out to 3 hours. Just a slide here showing some more details. We produce guidance for a lot of elements you can see in the blue box there. Roughly 2,011 stations at the present time: CONUS, Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico. We also produce gridded LAMP from those station guidance for lightning and convection, temperature dew point, and so forth. And there's a new probability precipitation product that we're going to be implementing with our next upgrade that I'll describe a little bit later. Our guidance is available at the Weather Service WFOs and their AWIP systems, and also via download by FTP in National Digital Guidance Database, and as well as from the NCEP web services and through our website. So just a quick tour here of our LAMP web products. This screen capture here just shows what our home page looks like, and you can see off to the left you have a menu that you can click on to access our various products. You can look at our station-based LAMP, so you'll find the text bulletins through 38 hours, the 15-minute updating bulletins, as well as our mediograms, probability plots, which Adam showed a couple of in his presentation earlier, and as well as a map where you can select stations to click on. Here's an example of our mediograms, which tend to be pretty popular. So this is for sealing high visibility obstruction division, which we now have out to 38 hours. So these are for forecast of future guidance. And we also have a link if you want to see how the forecasts by hour performed with past runs. So you can see in the red curve there, or how it verified against the observations. Here's those probability histograms again, and Adam described this pretty well in his presentation. So you can see wherever the probabilities exceed the thresholds, which are the black lines there, it shows you, it indicates a greater likelihood of that event occurring. And in this particular case, this is for the probability of visibility less than 3 miles for station KSBT. Our gridded LAMP stuff, so we have various tiles that you can click on for temperature, ceiling, visibility, sky cover, pretty much all of our gridded LAMP elements, convection, lightning included in that. Here's just an example of our lightning and convection probability products for 1-hour periods. At the top, you see our probabilities, and at the bottom, you see what's called a potential category. And basically, the potentials are a way to interpret the probability guidance so that it's an indication of how likely the event is to occur. And we've categorized it into low, medium, and high. And each of these categories have known bias. So we've gotten feedback that this is a pretty useful product. We have an experimental page. What you see there is just a screen capture from our last upgrade, version 2.2. We don't yet have a page up for version 2.3, but that will be coming here in the very near future. We would encourage, for those who are not already, you can sign up to our mailing list. So if you sign up for that, you can get notifications about any known outages of our products, any future outages, as well as news about upcoming changes. And here, there's a link that you can contact us. So you would just select LAMP there and drop down, and then just send us your message, and we'll get back to you. All right. So getting into what we're currently working on. So LAMP, as Adam discussed previously, it does support the National Blend of Models. So the blend provides a skillful starting point for NDFD. And the blend is also a key component to the Weather Service efforts to evolve and build a weather-ready nation. So just a quick rundown here of our version 2.3 upgrade highlights. So we're adding a Alaska MELD ceiling and visibility product on the NBM domain to 38 hours. We're also doing an Alaska MELD 1 hour convection and lightning out to 38 hours. We're going to be adding ceiling, visibility, convection, and lightning to 76 remote locations in Alaska. And you can see there's a little map off to the right there. The points that we're adding are in red. So there's a good number there that helps us fill in some of the data sparse areas. We're doing a CONUS MELD sky cover guidance out to 38 hours. And finally, a CONUS 1 hour probability of precipitation out to 38 hours. And I'm going to briefly describe each of these next. So first, the Alaska Gridded Lamp Ceiling and Visibility. So this particular work was funded by the Joint Technology Transfer Initiative. There were various challenges and decision points with this work. So Alaska has a very different observation and station density versus the CONUS. So we had to get creative and create some additional moss lamp stations in the remotest parts of the domain to try to fill in areas where we don't have good coverage of stations. Another challenge was that the HRR, High Resolution Rapid Refresh in Alaska, is only available every 3 hours. So we decided to leverage the RAP in Alaska instead until the HRR is available. Water areas. And the final MELD product, AK G-Lamp Ceiling and Viz product,
Hi, Phil again. Sorry to interrupt. It sounds like your audio is starting to drop out right now. Hey, Phil, are we still have you there? Looks like Phil's phone line may have dropped out here. I'm going to just give him a minute to see if he can join back in. And if we don't get him back in a minute or two, we will move along then, just to keep everybody on track. Again, thank you for your patience. We spent 2 days testing and had everything go fairly smoothly, and inevitably we knew things were going to happen though.